What's up, YouTube? Jesse here with Jesse's World, and I'm taking care of my leaves for this year, or at least for right now. It's currently November 5th, and it's like 53 degrees outside, which is awesome considering the time of year it is. Leaves in my front yard have fallen pretty good. This is the side yard here, and then this is the front yard, and as you can see over here on the left, my neighbors have already been taking care of their stuff, but I've been working so many hours I haven't had a chance to. Most of the yard is pretty well covered, and can't really see it too much. My plan is to go ahead and blow all the leaves off of the sidewalk and everything as much as I can up into the yard, and then I'm going to mulch them up. I know that's probably not the best way to do it. It might cause some issues later, but I don't want to have to rake them. I don't want to have to blow all of them, and I just want to get it taken care of. So come with me as I take care of fall cleanup. Alright, so as you can see, I got all the leaves blown pretty much up to the middle sections of my yard. It's going to take a little bit of running them over before everything gets all chopped up good, but here's where I'm at right now. Got the strip in front of the sidewalk all cleaned off, basically. All that leaves, all the leaves up there in that part of the yard. And I got all of the leaves from in the rock bed up there blown out into the yard. This stuff all mostly blown off. And then the section in front of the sidewalk over here all blown off up into this part of the yard. And yes, it has created some pretty big leaf piles up here, but I'm going to rake it out a little bit and thin it out, you know, up into the yard. Like, I'm going to rake this portion up this way a little bit and thin it out. Same thing with this. Pretty big piles here. I'm going to rake them up that way a little bit and kind of thin it out a little bit so the mower won't struggle as much to get through there. And hopefully that takes care of that. Gotta go get the mower now and get to mowing. And oh, I got this part over here. I did part of my neighbor's yard. Since the tree is in my yard, I was like, oh, they've been taking care of theirs pretty good, so I'll go ahead and do a little bit of their yard and blow it into mine, and then I'll mow it all up too, because this tree still is got quite a few leaves left to drop. So I'm gonna get to getting the mower out and getting it going, and probably do some trimming and edging after that also, just to get it knocked out too. Just in case you're wondering, I have already taken care of the backyard, which is why I've got the glasses on. And this is what it looks like. It was not quite as bad as the front yard. This tree does not have nearly the amount of branches on it because it was trimmed a couple of years before I bought the house. But I think that looks pretty decent. I mean, it definitely had a lot of leaves on it, just not as much as the front yard. right, what do you think? I think it's probably, I don't know, 75, probably about 75% of the leaves that were over here got mulched up pretty good. And now that that's done, I'm going to drop the mower back down and actually mow over it. So I'm going to grab the blower and blow all the stragglers that blew onto the sidewalk back up into the yard first. All right, so that's it. It's all mulched up. Obviously, there's going to be a very large concentration of mulched up leaves in this particular area. So I'm actually going to take the blower through and try to blow the leaves that are down, stuck in the bottom of the grass, up and get them to the surface a little bit and kind of spread them out throughout the yard. Still have to mow that section and those two sections over there, but that's considering what it looked like beforehand and the fact that there are now 0 leaves on my curbside and all the nutrition from those leaves are going to go back into my yard. Hopefully it'll help to make it grow back greener come this spring. So I'm going to try something a little bit different on this section of the yard. I raised the front of the mower all the way up and then I left the back down where it was for the other part of the yard. I know you probably can't even see me right now, but that's my plan. I'm going to try it like that and see if that makes a difference. That way the front is still up high enough that it can kind of grab the leaves like a mouth, and the back is low enough that it can cut the grass. We'll see how that does. Might be better to do it the other way, but we'll figure it out. Okay, my take on that was that it was performed worse. I'm gonna go blow the front back down as well and mow it again. I'm gonna blow it and try to break it up a little bit. But I think the problem with doing it that way is that the back of the mower was now cutting the grass too, and the chlorophyll that was in the grass was making the grass wetter and clumpier, and therefore not cutting as easy. The stuff that I cut over there whenever I just raised the deck all the way up was basically just sucking up all the grass and mulching, sucking up all the leaves and mulching up the leaves without adding any of the chlorophyll or the wetness from the grass into the mixture. So I definitely don't think I'll do it that way again, just for future reference. But I'm going to, like I said, hit this with the blower real quick, try to break it up some, mow it again with the mower at the front down at the same height as the back, and see what it looks like afterwards. And then of course I've still got to do the front of the sidewalk on both sides, and then I'll be all done. But I'll bring you back in a minute whenever I get this finished. Okay, so that's it. That does it for the side yard and the front yard. I'm not going to video doing the section in front of the in front of the sidewalk because there's no leaves on it. I'm just mowing it. But this is the end result over here. Went from looking something like that to looking like this. I think that's a success. And again, still no leaf piles on the road. And that was the thing I was trying to accomplish. I didn't want to have a bunch of leaf piles out on the roadside because it takes forever for the city to come and pick them up. So I'm going to get these two sections mowed over here, and once I get done with those, well, then I'll be done. I'm going to blow the sidewalk off one more time. I might get the edger out and hit the edges up one last time because they're getting a little well, they just don't look as nice as I like them to. So grab the edger and take care of that stuff. All right, so that's it. The yard is done. It's probably going to be the last time this year that I'll be able to do the edging and the trimming and all that stuff. There might be one more opportunity whenever it's pretty cold outside to get another mow in just to get the leaves up, but I think that's pretty much going to do it. So this is the final result. Like I said, I got the edging done. Doesn't look bad. The yard itself all cleaned up. Leaves have already started falling, of course, because it's fall, and started to make it look like I didn't do anything, but got them crisp, clean edges all the way along there. And then over here, same thing, all nice and cleaned up edges. And that does it for this video, guys. I did blow the leaves back from this property next to me that is currently vacant, and like off the edge I mowed right here, but then I blew the leaves back a little bit off the edge. Guys, that's it. You know, like I said, I just wanted to show you guys my fall cleanup routine for the most part. Get the yard taken care of one good time, one last time before the end of 2023, and have a good rest of the weekend, or whenever it is that you end up watching this video, or whenever it is that I end up being able to upload this video. My work schedule is definitely making it difficult to get videos uploaded on a regular basis whenever I have them. But anyway, love you guys. Have a good night. See you on the next one. Like, share, and subscribe if you like this video.